So now we're waiting on, okay.
Zedras.
Alright, what are we commentating?
I don't know the matchup. I know FreshMentor's probably on John Delirium again. You
What's
just have
the
your
match
mic
called?
muted, Adela.
What's the match is called?
Oh, it's called, FreshMentor streamed.
After this, if we still have some more time, dude, this match felt
Oh my god, my
really
voice.
bad. Oh my goodness.
What? Was that that was unfortunate.
Game 2 was, that's like how, okay, to be fair though, in testing with this matchup, that's like how it happens.
Yeah.
Either
what?
Basically like I either go over the top of him early or he outvalues me mid game.
Okay, but when you went to 4, you should have scooped.
Yeah, you should just scoop. That was.
Okay, I should have, but like, okay, so what happened was at 7, no lands. 6, I was color screwed with 1 land. I'm not keeping that. I go to 5, I see no lands. I thought, you know what? I'll just
But
go
you
to
never
4
go to 4.
That's just not
never
true.
Any 5-card hand on the draw is better than any 4-card hand you could possibly have.
Yeah. Even with no lands. I always like. I would probably.
Let's start commentating. NASCAR opening with. Is this Burn?
This is probably Burn.
It could
yeah, it's Burn.
Oh no, it's Burn. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna. This is a very strong opener for most Burn decks. Get the turn 1 Swift Spear down. There are lots of solid follow-ups. Like the 2-drop slot has many things for this deck. The Goblin card that makes 2/1/1. You could go with an additional... Yeah, Dragon Fodder, thank you. I apologize. I don't play the Burn matchup enough.
Turn 2. Yeah.
Second Swift Spear and
Soul Scar Maze.
as well as a 1-mana burn spell. There are turn 1 Swift Spear just opens you up to so much damage potential on turn 2.
Adventurer's Apprentice. Oh, is this blue? This is blue-red Ensoul.
This is Ensoul. This is Ensoul. Can confirm.
Yeah. Can confirm. Taking 1 damage off the Shivan Reef. Feels good, man.
Ooh, that's a spicy deck with the Nerd Ape on turn 1.
Getting Lightning Strike, respecting.
No, that's not Nerd Ape. What?
That's Nerd Ape.
No, Nerd Ape is the white one.
No, that's first of all, Lone White Lion is the white Nerd Ape, is the white Curd Ape, which is Nerd Ape.
No, Nerd Ape is the white 1/2 or whatever. That says. Let me look it up 1 second. It's like
it's Toolcraft Exemplar and it's a 3/2.
Yeah,
it's not.
But that's not what Curd Ape does. First of all, the closest resemblance to Curd Ape is Inventor's Apprentice. This is the Nerd Ape.
Yeah. Because Curd Ape is a 1-mana 1/2 that gets +1/+1 if it has a forest. This is a 1-mana 1/2 that has if it's an artifact.
Then there's also Loam Lion.
Yeah.
Oh, commenting on the actions.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Format Courier coming down, slapping NASCAR, and exiling a land or a card face down. It could be.
Lightning Strike's a good card.
An additional Inventor's Apprentice is solid here, especially now that it's a 2/3 and can stonewall this Monastery Swift Spear through 2 spells.
Through a spell. If it's 2 spells, it eats.
That's true. If it's 2 spells, it still blocks. He needs 2 spells to get through it, though. However, this Shivan Reef being his only colored source is kind of hurting him. So far, he's taken a shock off of it. Free shock.
A Wild Slash on the Apprentice means it also kills it because 2 damage, and then just firing the Atarka's command.
Good card.
Yeah, but Atarka's command here, I don't know if that was the correct choice, but I also don't know the hand at the moment.
Well, that was there goes Bellstriker. It kills the nerd. It kills the Apprentice getting the
but you miss essentially 2 damage off of it. Essentially, 3 damage from the Atarka's command was used just to kill a Nerd Ape and deal 3 damage. It was a 2-mana lightning bolt that also removed the creature.
That's
Which
true.
is still a 2-for-1.
It was technically a 2-for-1, except the Nerd Ape was blocking anyway. So he gained life off of it. We can treat that as a life gain ability. He gained 3 life from blocking with the Nerd Ape there.
Still,
I guess.
If a soul,
I still think it was like the right play.
I'm not saying it was a bad play, but I'm saying if he just waited one more turn with the Zergo Bellstriker, it just adds an additional 2 damage.
Yeah, Smuggler's Copter here from NASCAR. Being able to stonewall any of NASCAR's attackers.
But it also means he's the draws in with this Bomat.
Yeah.
Meaning he will not be able to refill his hand until he goes.
Yeah, but I think just being able to try and stabilize against the Atarka red deck is something you need to do.
Especially since Copter still triggers off of blocking, meaning he can loot away any bad cards in this situation and keep NASCAR's creatures back.
Ensoul. Yep.
So once we can find an Ensoul to put on this Darksteel Citadel, we have an infinite blocker.
In this situation,
because especially main board, I don't think NASCAR has a way of getting rid of an Ensoul.
I don't believe so. Hoarding Outburst from NASCAR, meaning he can go wide, but he's already used one Atarka's command, so it's a lot less potential that he has a second one. So he could.
Do we have the deck list?
Yeah, I can pull it up 1 second.
Alright, let's see how many Atarka's commands he's running.
I would assume
the right number?
4.
Probably 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say
Alright, let's
definitely, like, right?
Out of 48 cards, so he's seen 12 cards and at least one Atarka's command. So 3 out of 48 is the prospects we're looking at that he has another one.
Ooh, Ghostfire Blade for
FreshMentor.
Oh, wait, no.
I mean, it allows him to make the Bomat Courier 3/3, but when he's just using it to crew, I don't know if that's actually useful in this situation.
Yeah.
Because he still technically only has one 3/3 blocker.
It stops the tokens from coming in, right? Oh, no, you're right.
Copter already does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he can only still block one creature.
There's only one technical blocker up at any given time with this current setup.
Yeah.
Unless he has another creature, it'll be good.
It could be... No. He'd play the Ensoul.
He would have played out the Ensoul. You don't sandbag it in this situation. He would have played it on a Darksteel Citadel to make a 5/5 indestructible blocker.
Yeah, he would have done that and then use the Courier to screw the Copter anyways.
Let's see, if we block here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If FreshMentor has no tricks, Atarka's command is lethal.
Oh, especially with the second Swift Spear.
Especially with the second Swift Spear, yeah.
Dude, Atarka Red confuses me because
this looks like
in general, because like it's such a weird.
Like, with this current board state, we're looking at 2 mana for 9 damage from an Atarka command.
Oh, because you give all your creatures +1/+1, and yeah. Okay.
It's 10.
It is 10 damage prowess, but he can block 3 of it, so 7.
He blocks there, you block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 damage if you block. Oh, if you block Swift Spear. Then that's 1 less. No, it's the same amount of damage.
Yeah, it's the same amount of damage. Although Swift Spear has the lowest toughness, so it's the highest likelihood that it'll die in a trade.
Well, I mean...
Oh wait, no, they have the same toughness.
No.
Oh, that's game.
Prowess trigger. So it's a
prowess trigger, you're right.
Oh, he's gonna counter it, no.
Oh, Metallic Review.
Ooh, that's
tapping the Ghostfire Blade?
That's the clutchest thing, because like...
So
I used to play Ensoul.
Alright, so he survives.
Yep, he goes to 4 and he eats a Swift Spear. Though, unless he draws another creature, he's still looking down at lethal next turn. What's this?
He's got to hope a face down card's a creature then, if he didn't draw one.
No, but if you do that, then you lose the Beaumont Courier. It sacrifices the courier.
Oh, that's true.
So, killing off your own creature for a potential not creature does not seem like a good play.
Are there Thopter producers in the deck?
Nah, not unless you count. No, I don't think there is actually. If he's on
so Ensoul doesn't run Thopter producers?
If he's on the stock blue-red list, no. As far as I don't think so. I can check my.
Goes to 3. He's now dead to Atarka's command or lightning strike to the face. And
he's just dead.
Actually, any burn.
He's at 3. He's just dead with that. If he has no interaction, he's dead.
Yeah.
Unless he has like one red board wipe, he's dead.
Everything sideways.
Everything sideways.
I mean, everything sideways is the correct play because any burn kills him.
The fact that his only colored sources were Chivalries causing him life loss really hurt him that game.
Yeah, because Shock wouldn't do it either. If he shocked the threat, he would have still taken damage. Because he would have taken the 1 damage for the threat he was shocking anyway.
Yeah. He did have a rebuke in hand for a burn spell, but either way, he would have taken another point of damage count
on board.
Yeah, there was no way to beat that. Because the 1 point of damage cost him there.
Yeah. I think he lost, 3 life over that game from...
More than that.
Maybe more.
He lost one when he cast... both of his Nerd Apes, when he cast his...
He cast 3 Nerd Apes, so 3 plus some rebuke for...
I think it was 4.
Some 4 or 5 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the difference between 3 and 7 life there.
Yeah.
Which is actually huge. That was like a whole turn. He had a whole another turn to get, an answer.
It's just colored sources in an Ensoul deck like that where you're running so many colorless sources are difficult. I wouldn't be surprised if he was actually on an Ensoul Eldrazi list, although I didn't see any Eldrazi.
Yeah.
Ensoul is I think that's one of the main reasons that it fell out of favor. Its mana base is just okay. First of all, there's just better decks that do what it does.
Better.
I don't want to say better, but more consistently.
Yeah, consistence, I guess. Yeah.
And then the mana base is just so necessarily evil.
You see, I feel like with what we're looking at already, with a mana base like that, there's no reason you shouldn't be running a couple of Matter Reshapers because they synergize with your Ghost Fireblades and things like that. And then I would even consider maybe a Thought Knot or 2. I don't know if you can run a lot because you rarely hit the 4th land drop in an aggressive deck like this.
I also just don't know if there's the room, being completely honest with you.
Yeah. Ooh. Good start from FreshMentor going Mountain into Inventor's Apprentice Ornithopter. Yeah.
Mountain Ornithopter Nerd Ape. That's actually great.
That is actually an amazing... In Tapland from NASCAR, a very slow start from Burn. We're playing more aggressively than Burn.
Wait,
no Ensoul isn't bad, but also...
Ouch.
If it's another tap... Now if Nas has a Swift Spear here, he gets blocked by this Ornithopter unless he's got a non-creature spell to go with it. Just a Smuggler's Copter. This is a really slow start from the Burn deck.
Wait, Atarka Red plays Looter Scooter?
Everything plays Looter Scooter. It synergizes with the Goblins.
Yes.
That's so weird. That's just weird.
Okay, but it turns your Hardling Outburst into 3 mana, make a 3/3 into 1/1s.
Okay, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
And if he curses the Hardling Outburst, he can immediately attack with the Copter too. It lets him immediately use his Summoning Stick Goblins.
So it's 3 mana, make a hasty 3/3 and 2 1/1s.
Pretty much.
That's pretty good.
FreshMentor has missed both his 2nd and 3rd land drop.
Soul Scar Mage coming down here. I don't know about this card. The Monastery Slow Spear, as it's become called. Like, it seems good, but I don't feel like the -1/-1 counters is relevant in almost any situation.
It's good in this matchup because it stops your indestructible 5/5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It does. It does let you fight through indestructible things.
Yeah, Hazoret being the usual one, but in this case, an Ensouled Dark Seal also works. Yeah.
Hazoret in the mirrors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making a second Looter Scooter in the second mate. Oh my gosh, Hardling Outburst next turn would be brutal. Pump the Soul Scar Mage to a 2/3, and then swing for 6 in the air.
Yep. Oh, finally hitting second land drop is FreshMentor.
And it's an untapped blue and red sword.
It's a pain land, though.
It's not.
No, it's not.
That's
a pain land.
It's Fire Bluff.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Fire Bluff. Yeah.
Meaning here he can make a 5/5 flyer, so he can stonewall some of this stuff.
Would be good here. Well, 5/7. No, yeah, 5/5. My bad.
No, we have to assume that his hand is mostly action, seeing as how he didn't. Seeing as how he didn't have lands. Now he's got both of his colors and untapped sources and non-pain sources for both.
I'm surprised to see attack there off of the Inventor instead of just.
Perhaps he's hoping Nas just doesn't have the Hardling Outburst. Although even something like a Dragon Fodder would do it. Monastery Swift Spear Dragon Fodder?
That would be brutal.
No, really, nothing.
Your mic just beeped in my ear and I think I'm deaf now.
I'd like to apologize to anyone watching the stream. Had a bit of a mic malfunction, a cat jumped on.
Rip headphone
helicopter. Yeah, see, this is what's bad. Like, he could have just crewed with the Nerd Ape, blocked the other one, not taking any damage, and looted still. Instead, he's taking 3, losing the Ornithopter, and not
but he's keeping his copter.
Yeah, but he didn't loot
like a
either.
copter for a copter is fine.
Yeah, but he's down on copters. In the game of copters, you either win or you die.
Why is this a conversation we're having? What is this format?
Copter is great.
Copter is a great card. You don't want to sacrifice your copter for your opponent's copter when they blatantly have another copter just sitting there on the board looking at you.
I mean, if he has Ensoul, this makes sense. Like, if he has Ensoul for the copter, yeah.
Alright. Now, in most decks, I prefer a Braid over Lightning Strike, but in NASCAR's deck, which is a burn deck, the fact that a Braid can't go face... It's solely sideboard? Okay.
Yeah. And that's specifically for looter scooters and stuff like that. Like,
okay, because a Braid can't go face.
A Braid is
going to braid the copter. Okay, that makes sense why he discarded the other Braid then.
Because he already had the answer for the copter? Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But do you think the lightning strikes came out for the Braids?
I
don't know, like, how grindy Atarka Red gets post sideboard, but like I can see.
Depends on the matchup. In an aggro mirror, it's the more grindy of the 2 aggro deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although Bant Humans is probably the most grindy aggro deck.
True. Like, some lists run Hazoret's Challengers sideboard, so they can go bigger if they need to.
Yeah. But Hazoret still loses to my good pal, Reflector Mage.
I feel like you just really like Reflector Mage.
I like lots of control cards. I don't actually run Reflector Mages in Jeskai Black.
Is he gonna trade his copter for a copter?
Oh yeah, that's why he didn't attack this turn. Like,
oh dear. Okay, so no Braid. I like it. I like it for FreshMentor's end. Means this copter will not be
there's still a Braid time before damage.
Still, you're right. The trigger happens before damage. And there it is. Is this burn for the copter? No, it's a Tarkus. Oh, that's disgusting.
It still survives though.
I think that's... Yeah.
His
No.
confidence.
He already took damage. He already took damage. My bad.
Oh, that is
That one's
definitely
lethal.
game.
Okay.
The second Atarka's command adds 1, 2, 3. So they're both adding 3. They're both adding 6 damage to the board. Yeah, that's lethal. That just goes to show you the power of Atarka's command. That was 2 mana to put 6 damage on the board after block.
He went from
It's only 4
14 to
damage.
0.
It's only
He went from
4
14
damage
to negative. It's only 6.
Wow.
Because the
3 plus 1. 3 plus the 3 plus 1 plus 1s.
the
Plus
one,
2
the
prowess
Skullscar
triggers.
Mage, the Skullscar Mage and the Swiftspear crewed the copters. They aren't attacking.
Oh, I did not realize that. My bad. I'd like to apologize. Although now that I'm looking at the board state, I don't know how I could have missed that.
6.
You're a dum-dum.
8. He wasn't dead.
Says the guy who went to 4.
That wasn't actually lethal.
Wait,
That wasn't
was
lethal.
it?
Wait, is he
It wasn't lethal.
he's assuming that the Soul Scar and the
Yeah, he
Don't
did the same
don't
thing you
don't.
guys did.
No!
It wasn't. He was at 3. He was at 3 after damage. You were at 3. It's not lethal. Well, yeah.